Boom, boom. Alright, let's get on with the main quest of this DLC. DLC.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Yes, I've recovered all of the technological information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, I mean yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Yeah.
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit. I'll figure it out.
Alright, here we go. Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right? The antenna, any chance it was damaged or broke the X2 array? Would the suit's damping abilities allow me to sneak into the forbidden zone? Maybe the frequency in the sonic emitter is a sonic key of sorts?
Yes, that's what I believe I said. I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves. I'm thinking. This is all very complicated.
Yes, it is.
Let me check something. Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself.
Right, don't these items seem more biologically focused than that?
Heal you? What, put you back together like some giant, hard-boiled, yum-yum deviled egg? I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and, you can go now. That's your cue.
Alright. Simple, simple, simple. Let's go to the Forbidden Zone. That's where the last audio sample for the jukebox is, also. Dolly, you got anything to say before I go?
And you return as curious as a teddy. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Purple. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you.
Alright, just had to do that another time.
Yeah, I discovered more internal parts in the monitors here. You sure are testing that personality chip thoroughly. All right. Yeah, there were a few under the
Thank you. How about Mr. 8? Infinity? Oh, okay. Got some magazines. And what about you, Boros?
The lobotomite. Why, yes. Although the term is... Look at these. I notice these results more and more now that I know to look for them.
Alright, more useless stuff. We're still good. We can go straight there. Oh,
Uh-oh.
son of a bitch.
You won't escape me. I see you. Now I end you.
Take that. And that. Damn it.
Bad guys dealt with.
Empty. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta go to Y17. This is where Christine's armor is. I just completely missed it. Of course, they respawned, huh? Let's see if I can just sneak in here and grab this armor. Yeah, look, it looks like a fucking rock. But here it is, sneak +5. It's not, I mean, it is better in terms of damage threshold, but I'll take perception +1, agility +1, and 20% sneak speed. But I still want it because it's unique, so I gotta have it.
This
Oh god.
one's pretty tough. Cessation of hostilities complete. Starting combat. Just kidding.
Stealth boy. That's interesting. Okay, this could be a thing. Okay, Saturnite armor plating. Virtually impervious to small arms fire. The sonic emitter that Parsons brought in managed to fry several of the prototype subsystems. Constant improvement to the giant Rebel Scorpion has rendered the Protectron models we've been using as hostile communist forces largely ineffective. Now let's see what else we can do. The new atomic laser is putting incredible strain on the giant Rebel Scorpion's generator. I pushed for reducing the laser's output by 25%. Instead, they slapped a backup generator onto the Scorpion. Dangerous if you ask me. Some rookie tech fires up the backup generators too early. Well... Any computer in here? There's no computer in here.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Not sure what all the computers do, but I feel like if I use all of them, that'll be good.
Time to fight. Fighting over.
Alright, is there more computers over here? Or should I say are there?
Cessation of hostilities complete.
I see a computer over there. Must do something cool. Probably activates these turrets. Yeah. Hang on. I forgot to turn my things on. Alright, yes, new target Robo-Scorpion. Shit.
You can't avoid the deadly laser sting of Dr. Mobius.
They're doing jack shit.
S-42, attack in the name of Mobius.
Those turrets aren't doing nothing at all. Okay, well this is an emergency shutdown because she just came here first. Oh hey, what's up? Per instructions. Yeah.
Is this thing on? This is Mobius, Dr. Mobius. We're initiating some kind of emergency test shutdown.
A new job.
4 as in forbidden, 3 as in tree, 2 as in two Brutus, 1 as in none. Oh look, the emergency overload is initiating.
Alright. Is nurse a profession where you move around a lot? In general? Or is this a special circumstance? Temperature on a machine? What kind of machine? And that was your sole job, was to check on the boilers? Honestly, that seems very strange to me, but you'd think they'd have, I don't know, a maintenance person. Should I kill this robot scorpion? Well, yeah, I mean, that sucks. But also, how closely are they watching you? Then you can just get away with, you can just do whatever you want. But it would probably get extremely boring. Extremely fast. It's one of those things that, when you first said that, it sounded extremely enticing to me. Until I thought about it some more and realized how fucking boring that would get.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Oh, you're there right now? Yeah, you can write your resume while you're working. Perfect. Oh shit. Nice. I gotta admit, the prospect... What the hell is happening over there? The very idea of having to write a resume shivers me to my core. But I know I'm gonna have to do it eventually. But, man, job hunting is probably the single worst thing ever. Well, I'm being hyperbolic, but it is terrible. Yeah, I would have to
Is it Christmas?
I'd have to assume that pretty much any time, but especially now, it shouldn't be a problem for you. In that profession, in that field, I imagine it wouldn't be too hard. But usually when I'm writing a resume, it's like, what kind of shit can I make up that kind of sounds plausible? And if they ask me about it, then I can say that, you know, with some confidence that I know what I'm talking about, even though I don't. That kind of stuff, which is always fun. Like, you know, what can I fudge? What kind of lies can I make up that aren't too unrealistic? How good of actor am I really when it comes down to it? You did miss me talking to the robot that like, you know, how do I say this? The think tank robot that basically like jerks off when you talk to her. I think you missed that part. It's unfortunate. I think I can go back anytime. She's available. Maybe I should just kill this security turret that's freaking out. The dialogue is amazing. Yeah, I don't need more cigarettes. I keep picking up cigarettes like I'm going to sell them, but the store doesn't even have the money. Let me in!
Pit Boy lights on.
Alright, let's just go through the main door. So we can meet our brain. I'm assuming you played this DLC, but we're gonna have a nice conversation with our brain. Let's take a look around first. We're getting up there. After this, there's only one other DLC, and then we wrap things up in the main quest.
I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
Ooh, more filing cabinets. Just what I wanted. I've also had a lot of freezes in this DLC. Yes, yes, yes. I don't think there's actually anything here worth getting since I got Mobius's glove, but... Oh, hey look. Speak of the devil.
I do so love
Why shouldn't I grab 40 plus mentats? Oh, look, there's a picture of everybody. Oh. Oh, never mind. Just Mobius' scrubs. Wow, those are actually pretty good. Coming back here.
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely. Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Yeah. Oh, I guess you have more. I was gonna say I stole all of those.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations. Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meat. After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I. Oh, a variety of raisins. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Yeah, why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them. Oh, curiosity. I experience that less.
I can fix your monitor, but if you're getting... Oh, I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
Ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side... Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank. I find things curious as well. Go on. Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came... How scary, I thought. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard.
Mustard custard? Sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpions. Issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do. Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name. This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasy. Like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names.
You reprogram their names as part of a recursion loop, to trap their process. So you're trying to trick them.
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. I certainly didn't until you... The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here.
Not sure what that Wild Wasteland was for.
Trapped. I prefer to have...
Yes, Klein Mobius owes a circle 8's an infinity symbol.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And I reprogrammed their chronometer. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway.
Huh.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do. Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up... Then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host. There have been other visitors to make them doubt that you were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And that, see, your brain had a special kind of...
Ah, because I got shot in the head. Okay, I don't remember this, but yeah, this is interesting.
Yes, very good. I should have meant... In any event, you showed up at the think tank. Bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the auto dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And that gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation... I consider coincidence to be profanity. along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. My threat broadcast is designed to instill. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain.
Okay.
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival, and you're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so. The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit, why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things.
Yes, that's it.
All the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murder. Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
At least I tried.
Yes, this is... Oh, intriguing. I've never been killed before. Although, after that time I got that phlegmy discharge in my biogel, I wished I had been. Well, if there's going to be killing, I defer to your expertise in this matter. How should we begin? Engineering viruses, cancerratic beams, atomics, electrocution?
Whichever way you want to be killed is fine. I'll trash them like I did your giant piece of junk. What minions?
Whoa, have they not constructed themselves yet? That's a bit premature of me. They can assemble themselves from floor panels and parts scattered about. Quite inventive. Never really know when they might suddenly appear. Minions, destroy this intruder! Oh, yes.
Time to fight.
I don't want to actually fight you.
Battle is what you desire, and so be it. I'm imagining all sorts of imaginary numbers right now.
I guess I just
Feel
gotta
better?
kill enough of them for him to be satisfied.
Injecting stim pack.
I attack you. Oh, yes. Attack you.
No, Mobius, no.
Attacking with a capital G. So, you think you're a match for science? You two couldn't possibly have a relationship. You have nothing in common.
Was that all?
I didn't want to kill Mobius. How could I have avoided that? All I saw was the option, enough, it's time to die. Huh.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Ah, well, as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get. Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Yes.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you? Well, that's a completely different matter. The tank isn't biological, it's not the same at all. Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment? Well, maybe next time you hear me telling you that charging a napkin with a penknife is a bad idea, you'll listen. After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome. I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though. Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the...
I like my brain. He's a dick.
As soon as he saw the
Quote unquote dick.
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied. I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Yeah, what about the good things?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it? Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
Well, I'm taking you back no matter what you say.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
Yeah, so what do you say, brain?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share. Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
I'm going to give them a demonstration of the physics behind small, fast-moving chunks of lead. Pretty good. I'm going to show them what is really the brightest thing in the room. I've got so many options.
Now that you mention it, I do miss that lovely rat-a-tat-boom a bit. It's just not the same without a body to feel the recoil. What's the next step then? Right! Look out, think tank! This brain is coming out of its jar! I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Clyde will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
I still feel bad that I killed Mobius. I mean, the dialogue option said time to die. I didn't know what else to pick. That was the only option. Or maybe I shouldn't have talked to him first. Maybe I should have... Oh well, fuck it. Maybe I should have gotten my brain first.
Steady. Fighty.
Why are we in caution? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Still can teleport.
Fighting over.
Hey. Let's see, what do we want to do?
You require some additional services? And rightly so.
Reinforced spine perk. Your spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You can be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold bonuses have doubled. I think that's better. God damn it. Perks, 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 perks. Which one's the one for brainless? Okay. Your head can no longer be crippled. Okay.
You require some additional service.
Oh no, I need the heartless one. What's heartless do? You cannot be poisoned. Chems function at a higher level. Robots are confused by you.
You require some additional.
You are less resistant to poison, and robots are only somewhat confused by you, but on the bright side, healing items are now twice as effective. I think being fully resistant to poison would be better.
Have you been flirting with the Ice Queen again?
You require some additional.
Yeah, I might have to swap that back.
Ugh, I'm so much more fun.
Cannot be poisoned is worth it. We'll keep the real spine though.
What's the hat? Right on.
Let's put that one in. Critical strike explosion. My original spine used to be there. Okay, my heart's still there. Do I have any cups for you?
Oh, please, please.
I don't.
Got any more sweets?
Yes, I do.
Greetings, citizen. Greetings, citizen. Fantastic.
Scrap, scrap, scrap. Alright, I'm assuming he has no money to buy things from me. Still.
Might I be of service?
No.
Might I be of service?
Can you repair some things?
Might I be of service, sir?
Alright. Gotta get the boring stuff out of the way. I still don't have enough blank books. I'm very close. 3 more. If I'd known earlier, I could have gotten them. But I mean, I still can, but I don't know if I'll bother. Alright, let's end this DLC. We can come back here at any time, so it's not really a problem. Well, look, I mean, if he wants to fight, I got it covered.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
Yeah, there's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first, about this Mojave place.
You think I'm the... No. My skullhouse is the brain of Mobius.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Those are 2 words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intercept. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead.
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out.
Gala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Dr. O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
The slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant.
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things. You know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brachial beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brachial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary... A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that.
That's right, I got all my homies on my side, Klein.
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens. Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and z together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sounds to me like your math is wrong.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
It's not a democracy, it's a research facility, and over half of your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
Yes.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I can bring the Mojave, this world, to you. You'll be safe, and you'll still be able to experiment.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Oh, that was easy. Can I put my brain back in now?
So is Mobius as twisted as he looked in person?
Well, I can't answer your question.
The teddy bear lobotomite.
Can't answer your questions. Yep, you're welcome. Don't know what I did, but you're welcome.
The lobotomite who's... Thank you for what you have done. I feel an odd emotion, Flatters you?
Huh. Leave the think tank. I gotta put my brain in my head first, right?
As it had been in the
Guess
years
not.
before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Thank you.
The Forbidden Zone continued to be, true to its name, forbidden. No more robo-scorpions were sighted in its canyons. Big Mountain became even emptier, devoid of Dr. Mobius's proclamations forecasting the destruction of anything that dared possess sentience. Still, it is said he lived on in the equations inscribed on the floor and walls of the Forbidden Zone dome. A cobweb tracery of symbols that told of 1,000 brilliant thoughts, now lost to time.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours.
Nice.
The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
Ah.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
Interesting. Unrequited affair.
Ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups.
That's a great
Although
picture.
in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy,
lighting up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910.
Is that a true story?
If you didn't hear about it,
Oh.
good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded.
Yes.
So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Yes, the lonesome road. Some might call it. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technology remains. Your head still cannot be crippled. Good. You're only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold is improved by 10%. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the best.
Well-read and erudite. For a kind.
I am kind of happy that he keeps going. He has a whole...
I trust matters regarding your brain. And rightly so.
Yeah, switch my brain up, please. Just kidding. I don't want to do that.
If you're planning to stay a while, I could see...
Why not? Let's spend the money. Now we gotta do the boring part. Where we're gonna have to go back and forth to my house in Novak. Bringing all our stuff. This might take a while. But that should make my damage threshold very high. Officially at 24, I only get 14 from that 18. So I have 6 over, and that's partially because I got the diamond skin. The subdermal armor gives me 4, and then I got another 2, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it should be the case where if I take this off,
Bye-bye.
I'm still at 7 damage threshold, which is good. But there is some fuzzy math with the percentages, which I should be at 25, but I must be at like 24.3 or something.
Stimpack reserves adequate.
Alright, we need this transportal ponder ready to go.
Medic supplies adequate.
Yep, now we begin the process of going to Novak, going back to the Big Empty. I'm guessing at least like 4 or 5 times to get all this done. Alright. Weapons. Oh, I already had a Gauss rifle. Tesla beacon prototype, huh? Damn it. Just want the good one. That's all. Alright, clothing goes in here.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And finally miscellaneous. Nope. Boy, this is a real fun time. Alright, now Cliff, I need to sell you everything I own.
Welcome back. Sure thing. Have a look.
Boy, this isn't gonna work out. Oh, let's see. You got anything worth buying, sir? 10mm pistol silencer, not bad. It's time to go on a selling spree. Everywhere we can sell. Anywhere we can sell. Might have to wait 3 days and do it again, just to be sure. Why are you always in the back, bro?
You looking to buy some supply?
Whatever's the most.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Okay, where else can I go? Does Prem have a store? Nip didn't know. Oh yeah, okay. Mojave Outpost.
Background?
Alright, you got 7,000, that's good. Lipton, no. Prim doesn't, it has the casino. No store, I don't think. So let's hit the 188. There's a couple people there selling stuff. Don't know if they have a lot of caps though.
Back for more?
No, you don't have enough caps to buy Jack.
I've still got guns and ammo. Going home.
Okay, 8,000. Good. All right, let's go back. And we go back and forth. Oh yeah, I could have sold to you.
They say those robots. Hey there. Need.
Never mind. Right, we'll use this desk for our materials. Oh yeah, it's weapon repair kits. Alright, maybe one more trip after this. Straight to the 188. Hopefully sell to the gun trader down below.
Still making a nuisance of it?
Yes, now buy my stuff.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Yep, bye. Gun runners. Bye bye. Gun runners.
Welcome, sir, or...
Well, that was pretty much all their caps. Maybe I should buy some ammo. Alright, how much weight am I still holding? Too much. Fuck. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to sleep. Or rather... yeah, sleep. Well, wait. We gotta wait for the stores to restock their caps. I'll just play it. I'm just gonna play a game on my iPad. You guys got this. I think it's 3 days. Give it a couple extra hours for Cliff to wake up and start the day, and then let's see if he's here. Oh. Manny and Boone back at it.
Welcome back. Sure thing.
Alright, he's got money. He's got money. Oh man, I didn't even need to wait. These Wonderglow and scrap metal I'm keeping. So, damn, I wish I'd known that. Alright, can I get everything in here? Yes, I can. Not even that much weight, really. Let's make sure I got everything.
You outbrained the big brains? That is so hot. You bet I can.
That's so hot.
I understand you're to be congratulated on the recovery of your missing organs. Bravo. Unlike certain
Yes.
lights from
So you beat the big brains at their own game, huh? Guess you'll be putting your walking shoes on again, hitting that old lonesome road.
How did you know I was playing the DLC?
That's a shame, Chief.
maximum concentration levels.
With the brains dealt with, soon we can spread our rule across the Mojave. All will eat burned toast in despair.
Nice.
Greetings, citizen.
Okay, he's got nothing to say.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactorily concluded vis-a-vis your residence in this domicile?
Yes. Oh, he's got his caps back. You son of a bitch. Alright. Oh, I never even noticed this cabinet right here. 8 scrap electronics. Trail mix. Rushing water. Jet in some water.
You took care of them brains pretty good, baby. Nice.
Nice. Of course I could pick all these, but why bother?
You're back, and the brains didn't lobotomize you. Well, not any worse, at least. Hooray! You can have as much as you like.
Please, please, please tell me you stomped Dr. O's brain into a fine paste. Did he squeal? Did he beg? God, I hope he begged. Who's the flatware bitch now, oh?
All right.
Will Sir be staying for...
So I can sell $20 in NCRs worth 8 caps. Legion money. Interesting. Alright, I think we're done with Big Mountain. Unless I decide to come back and do the alcohol thing, that I'm not sure what that still does. I'm assuming it makes some alcohol. But I don't know if it's worth coming back to do. Back to the old Novak house. How much money do we have now? 62,000 caps. Alright, now, do I want to wear this? Very heavy. Probably should have kept that combat armor. Oh, I have a combat armor reinforced Mark II. That'll work. Alright, now what gun do I want to take with me into the old Lonesome Road? Not sure. Yeah, sure, let's take a light machine gun. I shouldn't have sold that other ride shotgun. We'll go in with a light machine gun and a ride shotgun. Probably should bring some kind of melee weapon too. Bumper sword maybe. Fire axe could be good. The humble control. Oh, I had 2 ride shotguns in here. You know what, this should be fair enough. I'm not sure what to expect over there. I don't remember. I know you get like a Eddy, like it's a different Eddy. Alright, let's do it, I guess. Okay, coordinates received. Lonesome Road is intended for experienced couriers. You cannot take companions with you on the road ahead. You can carry whatever equipment and gear you have without restriction, however. If the journey proves too difficult or you need to resupply, you can retrace your steps and return to the Mojave at any time. Okay. No cutscene. Past the canyon wreck. Oh, I remember. You gotta go through like this missile silo place, and that's where you meet ED2. Interesting. So what's the divide supposed to be? Because we were in the Mojave. What part of America is this supposed to be? Hopeville? Is this like Montana? Unlock maintenance access door. Level 1 non-operational security measures inactive. This console controls access to the silo itself, but is encrypted. Okay. I thought so. You gotta find Eddy. Arc welder. That sounds familiar. Oh, it does have all the other locations. This place is like linear, right? You like go through all this stuff straight up. No, I don't need that. Don't need that. Bot pod locked. Maintenance department logged. Same thing. Commissary notice. The automated commissary system has been locked until further notice. It turns out that the counterproof pay chits we've been issuing are exactly the same size and shape as ordinary bottle caps. Clever. They had to make it some reason why it takes bottle caps. No, it wasn't your boot up sequence, it was a recording.
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddy, whenever you're ready.
Eddy, okay.
Yes, success. Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddy was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
Expository beeping. That's an impressive multi-tool suite you got. I bet I can make all sorts of stuff with that. Eddy, unlock my commissary. I would like to buy things. Satchel charges. Interesting. Ooh. Man, how could I forget these? Screw that combat armor. This is the good shit right here. Oh boy, these are expensive, aren't they? Whoa. But now I look like a total badass. Wow, they're still working on it. iBot upgrades circuit board. You found a module on this broken iBot that can upgrade to Eddy. Installing this module grants you the first rank of the camaraderie perk, allowing Eddy to repair your currently equipped weapon once per day. Okay. Well, thank you. I don't need to keep getting scrap metal and duct tape and shit. Maybe some wrenches, though. If I find wrenches. H&H tool gun. But Wonder Glue is actually a good value, so I should definitely pick those up. Since it's a good thing I got 62,000, maybe I'll be able to afford all the upgrades. I like it. Oh. What are you scared of? Oh, there's a toolbox down here. Ooh, my helmet makes it all night vision-y. Interesting. Looking for a 1 to 10 weight to value ratio. Just about.
Dr. Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here, I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
That bitch. Well, I don't know what's going on there. Except as Enclave scientists. No, shit, I already picked it up. Don't really want a paint gun though. Oh, hey guys. Oh, is this the red glory thing? The rocket launcher? Rocket launcher. Yeah, I know, the temperature is actually, it's extremely important that you watch that at all times. Stole some pens. Yeah, I mean that's the way to go. He has nice pens. I like a nice pen. I like a good quality pen. Can't say I've ever had like a really good pen, but I like a nice pen, not a cheapo big pen. Spend a couple bucks. I like a nice, you know, like $5 pen. I know some people get really into penmanship. Yeah, I want a smooth writer. That's right. Feel buttery smooth when I write my notes. Well, that's nice. At least you're having a productive night. Look at this guy. This worked out well for him. Ooh, what kind of pasta? Like a red sauce, or like a Alfredo, or like a pesto? I bet it's a pesto. Marked scout armor. That could be good. Yeah. What's going on with that there turret? What? I thought I hacked the turrets. Oh, that's a robot. Fuck. There's a ziti with like a red sauce, like a baked ziti kind of thing. No, he's shooting missiles. Okay, turret, handle him. Let the turret do all the work for me. I'm looking really fly these days, though. Look at that outfit. Thank you, turret. Yes. Fallout woman. Fallout guy woman. It seems so strange to me that they would put somebody trained into doing watching the boiler. The boiler? Boiler. I've never interacted with a boiler-based heating system in my life. Yeah, that seems really odd, especially when it's a profession like that. Not like it's not like a tech job or something where it's not really that important. I guess no offense to whoever's doing tech jobs. Oh. I don't know. I guess I just assumed in a hospital setting they have dedicated maintenance people for that kind of thing. But I guess I would be wrong, right? Commonwealth Defense. Right, because it was the Commonwealth now. Wasn't the United States anymore. Well, what if it does break? It's not like you can fix it. Right? You're just there looking at the numbers. I guess also I assumed that something that important, such as, the heating and cooling, would be very heavily maintained in a hospital where that could be a big problem. I guess I assumed too much. I don't know. I gotta push the switch after he electrifies it. Not today, assholes. I got the turrets on my side. Well, you should just set up. You should just go and get a camera and set it up, put it on the thing, and then just walk around and check it on your phone every once in a while. That'd be the way to do it. Just go get a security camera for like $50 or whatever. Set it up to where the app on your phone, and then just check your phone every once in a while. Just walk around, check your phone. Like a baby monitor. Or just go to Walmart and buy a baby monitor system. I don't know. It's probably cheaper to buy like a home security thing, but maybe a baby monitor would be cheaper. I'm over encumbered already. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll you know what, I'll do it. I'll do it for $10 an hour. Can I bring my computer? I'll stream and I'll watch it. I'll do that. Is that okay? Every once in a while I'll check it, but I'm just going to be streaming playing Fallout. Yeah, it's just odd. I mean, I guess it's a problem. I don't know, it's always an administration thing. It's always about workplace politics and things like that, or just bureaucracy. They probably can't hire somebody that easily, and maybe they could just find. I'm sure they could find somebody easily who would do it, but maybe it's just a problem where I don't know. It just doesn't fit in the system or whatever. It's always something like that.
Two-headed bear strength, giving hollow men like Kimball, like Crocker, half the life Hanman had. Now, let's test that strength, that conviction, courier. No, not new. And none new among all those in the shadow of the bear. You know their 2 heads, symbols an old world one. Had 1 head then. Better off for it. Their flag speaks to their spirit. They're split like any in a Mojave.
Yeah, I guess, you know, it does pay to have friends. There's something quite satisfying about giving your 2 weeks notice. There's something quite satisfying about that. Especially when you don't like the job. It's a good time. Just saying, hey, I'm out 2 weeks, and then just that's it. You got problems? Not my problem.
Spent too many years looking for you. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No, you got lied. Words are the only way couriers meet. Sometimes it's the paths we walk. But you may not know my voice, but we've walked the same places. I've been to your home, the place you kept returning to. May not be the place you were born, or the place you gave life to. People forget couriers can keep communities alive. Meant to? No. Never. You're a burden. Weigh you down long enough to let death. There was death in that package. And while the chip is important to all, maybe why you found each other.
Yeah. Yeah, you should think like that. You should assert yourself. Just, you know what? If you know that you're good at your job and somebody's going to be fucking with you, get out. And especially if you already got a job lined up, that's good on you. That's the way to be. I wish I was more like that, to be honest. I'm like the kind of person who lets people walk over me. I'd be like, all right, I'll watch this boiler for the rest of my life. That's what you want. That would be me. But yeah, you're doing it the way you should do it.
We all have death following us. With that chip weighing you down, a burden. Let's death move a little faster without me pulling the trigger. Promises to keep to others. And the Mojave's dangerous enough left to the land. The land has its way. If I wanted you dead, we would have met sooner. Might be that history needs to have its say. The robot with you. All of them are machines, radios, old world tech reshaped with new hands. Historians, couriers carrying messages. Seen them as I've walked the divide, tending other machines. That one, sealed inside the Hopeville silo. Sign America is waking up. It will follow you, obey you, carry it until we are face to face. Then there'll be no...
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it's different. You know, I don't really have a degree, so I've never really taken pride in any job I've had. They've always been shit jobs, so if I was good at something, then yes, maybe I would have a little pride in it. But for me, that's always been garbage jobs. But yeah, that's the way you should be. You worked hard to do what you're doing, and you did a lot of school for it, which is crazy. So you should definitely not be watching the boiler.
The divide. This place is a slice of it. Old military. Can still smell the pride and the fear. Hope of the old world. Wrapped in fencing. Covered in storm. Got new inhabitants now. Other than ghosts. More recent. Recruits. America sleeps in the divide. Giants beneath the earth. You saw one locked in a silo beneath you. There's more. Only takes a few of them, locked below ground, to tear apart the earth and cast dust, sand, ash. For now, eyes alert. Watch the streets below. There's still life in the divide.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I guess in my personal experience, I've always been transient in terms of jobs. I've never stuck with anything long enough to really be proud of it, you know? Or like a degree. I never went to school for 4 years or 8 years or whatever you had to do to get to there. It's always been, you know, switching around. I've never been like focused on one profession to the point where I would say, you know what, screw you, I know more than you. I've never been in that position, I should say. Except maybe a little bit, but not in anything important, I guess.
These new inhabitants, not natives, most of them, came with duty, purpose, ready to kill each other. The divide was stronger. Left marks on them too. Not bear, not bull. Now, radiations marked them, made them equal in history's eyes. As vicious as the storms are, these if you saw their corpses, you saw mercy, got what they deserved, coming to the divide. The bear and bull, NCR Legion, came in waves before, and once under different flags. Now they are equal in their hatred of the trespassers, you and I. Even as the fires here burned them from within, the winds of the divide tore their skin, exposed them, screaming to the sky. And just as the divide tears at them, so they tear at each other. No matter what they suffer, the radiation, fire of the divide sustains them, makes them stronger.
I gotta learn how to read. Radiation may keep them alive in areas, so physically punishing would kill others.
There's truth in your words. In what I've seen of their tactics, movements, recovery. The divide winds have torn the skin from many of them. Maybe the radiation is the only thing keeping them walking. Make camp near silos, warheads. No way to cleanse the radiation. Makes them hard to kill there. Have to draw them out. America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again. You're resourceful. That machine, robot with you. The way ahead.
I want to get out of this so I can save it before I click on that.
Who are you who do not know your history? You came all this way for answers. Only currency I have. Nothing else to be gained. Could turn around, walk away at any time. If history matters to you, you'll need to earn it. Any logs of mine, I've already cast away in the divide. They're lost to you. For now, find the trigger for the warheads buried in Hopeville. Use it to keep moving and keep alive.
I don't know what his voice is. I like his voice. I'm not sure who it is. Bad dude from Legion, like the movie Legion?
The divide will send its worst against you. Road gets rougher from here. Courier left marks for you. Colors will tell the way. They'll lead you to your home one more time.
Oh, you mean the Legion in this game? Wow, why is everything so dark all of a sudden? I'm about to leave this DLC and go back to my house and drop some shit off. Really? I would not have said that if you had asked me what does this guy look like. Lanius is the final boss, isn't he? The one I've never fought before, even though I played this game a million times, never once have I ever fought him. Oh yeah, forgot I gotta click on that. Hold on, H tool gun. I do like that this DLC lets you leave. That's nice. Oh, it's a YouTube video? It's like a fan film? Hold on. Alright, I do see the picture. That's definitely hard at work. I'm glad you found time. How many bags of salt do you have there? Like 20, 40 pound bags? More? You got a pallet of bags of salt. Yeah, that looks good. And you're wearing the Crocs, which is always nice. You should always wear the Crocs. Oh, it's 20 minutes? Okay. Oh, I can get 2 weeks on us. No, thank you.
Upon the flames, so they might burn forever in the afterlife. His face struck them blind, so they can't. Wears a mask. Don't even
Is it the same guy from, I have seen this one. It's pretty good. Is it the same guy from the game? From the end of the game where he talks to you for like 2 minutes?
And the West.
No, it's not.
All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exists to test the strength of the Legion.
Alright. I'll check that out later. Red Star was actually a really good Fallout fan film. That one looks like high quality, so I assume that there's talent behind it. Definitely doesn't look like a... Well, I mean, it looks like a fan film, but it doesn't look like a cheap one. It looks like somebody spent some money on that. Oh, I've seen Nuka World. Yes, 100%. I forgot that whole group, all their videos, all their fan films they did of Fallout are really good. It's been a long time since I've seen those, but yes, I remember them very specifically. Well, not very specifically, but I remember it's the main guy is like in love with Nuka-Cola, right? That's his whole thing, is he wants to find Nuka-Cola. And then you got the ghoul, who's like the comedy relief guy.
It's always good for business when the NCR scores a victory like the one at Nelson. Still making a nuisance?
Yeah, it's weird how much... Sometimes when I think about, like, how much stuff is... Okay, he doesn't have any caps. You are a dick. Fuck you. How much good stuff there is that you just don't know about because there's too much. I don't know whatever happened to them. I think they were like kickstarting a movie or something. Or a Patreon or something like that. But that was so long ago. It was like at least 6 or 7 years ago. And I have no idea what happened to them after that. Coming back here to use this shop. Yep, that's just one of those internet things that just one day it stops and that's it. I guess. You'll never find out, which always bothers me. It's like, I just want to know. Even though it's getting into, you know, probably getting into somebody's personal lives or whatever. I want to know. Yep, I'm one of those people. Sometimes I just want to know, even though I know that I'm prying. Like you watch Red Letter Media. I forgot her name, but you know, like in the early Best of the Worst episodes, there was that one girl who was there in a lot of episodes, and then she just stopped showing up. And I'm assuming that I think she was like Mike's girlfriend or something, and maybe they broke up, but I don't know. That's the question. I want to know, even though it's probably, in reality, it's probably not like some juicy... Yeah, it's probably not some like juicy secret or anything, but I still want to know. Really? She just stopped showing up on the show? I swear, I just looked her up like not that long ago on Reddit and nobody knew the answer. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. It's very understandable. It's just... I want to know. Whenever any personality exits, I want them to write a letter that says, "This is why I'm stopping. Please and thank you." That's all I need. I want some closure on my life. Right? Just give me a little closure. The other girl was funny too. She only showed up in like 2 episodes, or maybe it was like 1 episode and one half in the bag. I don't know her name, but she was like a stand-up comedian. She was fucking hilarious. And then she never really came back. Oops, just went back the same way. She was definitely in another thing. Maybe it was Half in the Bag or something else. Well, look, I'm a dude. I'm a heterosexual dude, but Jay is a handsome man. In the beginning he was not. I don't know what happened to him, but he got like a makeover at some point because suddenly he was looking a lot different. Which there are pictures, comparisons. It's funny when you look on Reddit, people are like, "This is what happened to Jay and Mike. Mike looks like so haggard, and Jay just looks like glowing." Yeah, he was a nerd who came out the shell, man. I don't know what happened. If somebody just gave him some good advice, or I don't know, but yeah, things turned around. Now, this is a nice burned out place. I was trying to figure out what area of the U.S. this is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be Montana. Maybe. I'm just guessing that. Just because the name is Hopeville, it makes me think Montana. I don't know why. I mean, geographically, it would kind of fit. Maybe. Did you see the recent Halloween episode? It was actually amazing. Most recent Best of the Worst. Yeah, I was expecting the same thing. Like, where's the rock and roll horror movie? That's what you're supposed to do. But it worked out. It worked out. Alright, where are these assholes? Oh god. I'm gonna stab him. And give him the knife. Ah! What are you shooting me with, bro? A flare gun. That's what he was shooting me with. Interesting. Yeah, I get, I wish they put more content out. That's the only thing I get annoyed about. It's like one episode a month is like too little. But I guess when it's quality, you gotta accept. Shit. Blade of the West. Oh yeah, I mean there's a ton of things to watch, but I think on YouTube they're probably my favorite channel, maybe. Is this a unique weapon? I thought Blade of the West was like something else. I'm interested though. I don't know. I'm the kind of person who will watch something over and over. I've probably seen every Best of the Worst episode at least like 3 times. Shit. Like sometimes I'll be telling myself like, why don't we watch something new? Why don't we just watch something different? And then I don't. I just rewatch stuff I've already seen. I don't know. It's like people say, it's like the internet will suddenly be like crazy hype about something like Squid Game. And I think I should watch that. That sounds like something I'd watch. I've still never watched it though. And I probably never will. Open this up, Eddy. Or Eddy, as we've learned. Because they actually do pronounce it, Eddy. Open me up. Yeah, I don't have a Netflix account. That's one of the barriers. Like, yeah, I could watch it, but I'd have to pay $14 or something like that to get Netflix again. I have HBO. And I have Disney Plus. Oh, I do have Amazon Prime. That's true. Yeah, they definitely have stuff. That's not a problem. The problem is that anytime I never feel like I'm in a mood to watch something new. I'm just like, nope. I'll just stick to things I already know. I don't want to work my brain out. I'll just do the same things over and over again. Or, you know, I'll play Fallout New Vegas again. How about I just play this game again for the 20th time? I don't know how many times. Too many to count. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. You left a sign for me. I think the only show I've watched on Amazon Prime is The Boys, which was really good. They have House. I've seen House, but the last time I saw House, it was on network TV. So that must have been 15 years ago. And I liked it. It's not, but I've never gone back to it. Alright, where's this guy? Oh my... what the hell? Well, that was interesting. He just had the red glare right there. He just pulled it out. I thought that that was like something you'd have to find special. I remembered that it had a rocket launcher. I didn't think they were just going to pull one out on me. Oh, well, we already got 2 of the upgrades for it. Yeah, it must be below me. Gotta find the laser thing so I can blow up the giant bombs. Then I can explore in earnest. once I find that, I'll have no barriers. Okay. Got a nice arrow. Okay. Got. That's helpful. Oh, there's two of them. What? Okay, there's two of them. You found the laser detonator. You can use it to open new paths, kill your enemies from afar, or even discover secret loot caches. Just point out a warhead. Alright, who's doing that? Let's try it out. Let's try it out real fast. Cutting your shins. Get back here. Thermic Lance. They got some interesting weapons. I'll give them that. Where'd that other guy's body go? Where did these guys' body go? There was 3 dead guys here. What happened? I kind of wanted their stuff. Now we got bodies disappearing. That's good. Oh, this guy's body's gone. What the hell? Oh no, it's right there. What? But the other guy's gone. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Interesting. We'll use this big ass thingy thing. Damn it. Gotta find my own way back up. Can I get back up here? Yep. Damn it. Oh, this looks promising. Oh yeah, I was supposed to set the laser detonator to a slot. That's not gonna work. Gotta be over here. Alright, here we go. Actually, let me check out this area first. Anything good over here? Before I blow it up? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's blow it. Oh god, the reds are killing me. But this was the only way back. Back to life, back to reality. God damn, so dark. Loading station. Trying to find there's a missile right here, right? Right there. Or I should say a nuclear warhead. Which is seemingly pointless. Okay, that could be useful. You know, this doesn't seem like a bad area. I know they recommend level 25. But this doesn't seem like a bad area to like go into early and just get these sweet combat armors. And then just back out. You only have to kill maybe a couple sentry bots and that's it. Okay. Alright, check that. No, ugh. Why is it so dark? Alright, let's go back, sell some stuff over here. And you might as well eat. I mean, what else you got to do? That's, you know, that's ideal. Just watch the boiler number. I don't know what you're watching. If it's a number, if it's a gauge, just watch it move and then eat. Eat other people's food, like you said. Yeah, just steal other people's lunches. Either way, I'm fixing to wrap it up anyway. Scrap electronics. It's a little too dark to even see shit. Alright, we checked out the women's barracks there. Checked out the gas station. Checked out this place. We gotta do these little barrackses. Barrackses. Barrackses? Or is it just barracks? Somebody was getting drunk on the roof, which is respectable. Gives us a good look. Yeah, we gotta go into these little... I think they're barrackses. Or maybe they're the armories. Oh, never mind. Can't even go in them. Oh, we can go in that one. Can't go in this one. Oh no, why? I mean, besides what you've already said. Oh, hi guys. Ooh, super sledges. These guys know what's up. The table collapse? What kind of table is it? Like a fold-out table? That's pretty bad luck. Was that one of your, like, meal prep fried rice? A full-on lunch table just collapsed under the weight of some fried rice. Yeah, that's pretty bad luck. Or it was a setup, they knew. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. I assume that... I don't know. Yeah, I assume the hospital, like... You're probably tired of hospital food anyway, but I assume they're not open at this time of night. Jesus. That legitimately scared me. I did not expect that. Yeah. Well, you know, during your last 2 weeks, you should come in. You should just come in during the day and start eating. Yeah. Mikey, yes. I couldn't figure out why Discord doesn't display this anymore. It's just broken. I don't know. The Twitch integration is just not working very well. Put it on Ultra 4K Nightmare. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I might have to unlink and relink. I was trying to mess with it beforehand, but I didn't unlink and relink. I was just like checking and unchecking the settings for like display, but it didn't change shit. Does it say I'm playing Fallout right now? Okay, yeah, so the game activity is still working, just not the Twitch. Well, is your state one of those states where they're required to pay you all your PTO? Or is it one of those ones where they can just screw you over? Yeah, that's the big one. I learned that there were states where they can just like, nope, you don't get any PTO, you're out. No severance. In which case, you should definitely use them. If not, you should get paid for them. I don't know what I just gave him. They don't have to pay you. That's great. What's the standard? What's the policy? Do people get paid? Ooh. Ooh, very hard locked. There's got to be something good in here. Five days off, regular unpaid. Yeah, I mean, that's a good plan. You just gotta, it just depends on the workplace. I mean, you'd know better than me. Because some places will really try to screw you over. And they won't let you do that. There'll be some kind of like bullshit policy or something where you can't call in or blah blah blah. Whatever they can do to basically not pay you. This one I'm just wandering around trying to see if I'm missing anything. Oh, I see. Ulysses' log. Never would have found that if I wasn't a thorough explorer. Which is kind of a stupid thing to say, but there you go. See if it's an audio log.
Back again. Left that crater behind. Got a few holotapes left. One's from the medical center. The woman, she fixed the recorder. Said it wouldn't last. Repayment for me fixing her. She doesn't like debts. Can respect that. Payment enough. Just to hear someone who believes in the Brotherhood of Steel. Not Elijah. Different view. Same madness. She answered me on their philosophy. Their way of seeing. The roads they walk. Dead ends. Empty. As if technology can solve anything. Big empty's proof where that road leads. Just like the divide. And all the roads that lead to it.
Hey! Ooh, I didn't know this has its own special thing. Let's hit Y. Mauler. Bop. Yep. Oop, getting shot. Ooh, a 12.7. Interesting. So you think that's a coincidence thing? This is the final week of the increased pay? I'm wondering if I can travel out of here. Yes. Inventory management's always very fun. See if gunrunners got their money back.
Welcome, sir, or...
Wow, U.S. Army combat armor is just worth 7,000 just on its own. Interesting. Well, let's see if I can buy anything from him. I mean, I know I can. Two-step goodbye would be cool. Yeah, sure. We'll just offset the cost of this with this. And we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna put this away and go back into the DLC and then save it and stop. Well, I want to make sure you have fun while you're sitting on those bags of salt. I'm sure you got other things lined up though. I'll probably go back to the best of the worst playlist and just put that on and then watch it for a couple hours and go to sleep.